Morning and welcome to First Things First with Pastor Stephen Miller. I'm so glad that you joined us this morning for our daily devotional. Today's verse is a very important one. It's so important that Jesus himself said that it was the greatest of all commandments. And that verse is found in Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 4 and 5, where the word says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might." And again, as we said, it's so important that Jesus himself quoted it in Matthew and in Mark and in Luke as being the greatest of all of the laws. As the young lawyer, and again, the lawyer is not somebody that we think of today that goes to court and everything. A lawyer then was somebody that studied the law extensively, and he wanted to know what the greatest of all the laws was. And Jesus didn't tell him that thou shalt not kill, or thou shalt not lie, or any of those 10 commandments that we say, except for number one, the love the Lord thy God. Um, but he told the young lawyer the greatest commandment that we have is to love the Lord thy God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. As we think about these things, uh, I've heard it said before that whatever you put as a priority in your life, that becomes a God to you. So we can make gods out of all kinds of things. We can make gods out of our materialistic things, our possessions that we have. We can make gods out of the money that we possess or try to possess. We can make gods out of family members and loved ones. We can make gods out of everything. That God is whatever you put as priority in your life. And this morning, God tells us in His Word that we are to put Him first. Love the Lord thy God with all your heart. Love the Lord thy God with all thy soul, and love the Lord thy God with all thy might. If you actually back up just a verse into that, in the verse 3 of Deuteronomy chapter 6, the word tells us, he says, "Hear therefore," and this is Moses speaking to the people. He said, "Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as the Lord God of thy fathers hath promised thee, in the land that floweth with milk and honey." So this morning, if you want to be blessed, you want to be prosperous. You and I don't preach a prosperity gospel. Don't get me wrong, but you want to be blessed and you want to be prosperous. You want great things to happen in your life. Put God first. Stop putting uh, things first, and your put your priorities where they should be. First things need to come first, and the first thing is serving God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your might. So again, this morning, I thank you for joining us. I hope that you will have a blessed day. And if you have any prayer requests, anything that you would like to share with us, please put those in the comments below. Or also, you can go to our website at www.firstfwbmc.com and go to our prayer page, and there's a column in there that you can put in your prayer requests, and I will be the only one that'll see that. Um, but I will pray, and if you would like for me to share that, I can definitely share that with the church, and we can pray with you on those situations. We've got a lot of burdens on our hearts this morning, a lot of things that are going on, and it's easily with those burdens, though, it's easily to get distracted from God and to try to figure things out on our own. But God tells us, love Him first. And as we preached actually yesterday morning, and part of the message, and I've said this a couple of times, it seems like here lately, but we use the acronym JOY. You put Jesus first, others second, and yourself last. And if we'll put Jesus, we'll put God first, then we will be blessed, as he says here in verse 3, that you may increase mightily as the Lord God of the fathers have promised thee, in the land of that floweth with milk and honey. I'm glad that we have this promise. I'm glad that we have this to go by. So this morning, can I challenge you this morning? As we go through this day, as we go through this week, it's Monday morning. It's cold outside, but as we go through this week, can I challenge you? Put God first this week. Put God first in your life and in everything that you do, and see if God doesn't bless you. Again, thank you for joining us. We hope to see you back again tomorrow morning, and I hope that you have a great and blessed day.